to today's broadcast of Vibes Baseball live on YouTube. También, bienvenidos toda la gente en Mexico y Monclova. We are live once again from Colorado Springs, Colorado, as the Vibes prepare for a doubleheader against the Glacier Range Riders live from UC Health Park. We only got one inning in yesterday before the rain came down and suspended play. So we will resume yesterday's game in the top of the second with the Vibes leading 1-0. After this game, we will play a 7-inning ball game as game 2 of our doubleheader. We'll recap, have lineups, first pitch of the second inning, rather, after a short break. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube. Welcome back inside UC Health Park. The Vibes are taking the field. And again, this is the top of the second inning. I'm Tyler Peterson. Welcome back inside. We'll give you a quick recap of what happened yesterday. Felipe Rodriguez started the game yesterday. Ben McConnell doubled to lead it off. Struck out Gabe Howell. Wofford lined into center. And Miller was out on a ground out. So Felipe Rodriguez finished that inning with an inning, allowed a hit, no runs, no errors, no walks, and struck out one batter. Garrett Alvarez will pitch the top of the second. Felipe Rodriguez will not continue after that. As for the bottom of the first, Vibes got on the board. Perez tripled to lead off the game on the first pitch. And with him on third, Dominic Hernandez came up and singled right back up the middle to get his first Vibes RBI of the season. Get you your starting lineups today. There's no change in the lineups, but we'll just recap for you. Leading off is Ben McConnell in center field for the Glacier Range Riders, followed is Gabe Howell at short. Brody Wofford, the first baseman, bats third. Dean Miller, the DH, cleans up. Brandon Trammell, who will lead off this second inning, will be in right field. Michael Nell at third base, batting seventh. Ryan Cash, the second baseman, batting seventh, Felix Abarut, the catcher, bats eighth. And Brant Broussard, the left fielder, bats ninth. On the mound for the Glacier Range Riders, it'll be Brock Noten. Yesterday, Andrew Stout was the starter, but like Felipe Rodriguez, he got burned as well after the rain delay. Stout went an inning, allowed 2 hits, a run, which was earned, no walks, and 1 strikeout. As for the Vibes, no changes in the lineup from yesterday. Perez at short, leading things off. Paul Carreño, the second baseman, batting second. Dominic Hernandez, the center fielder, bats third. Ulysses Cantu, the third baseman, bats fourth, followed by Miguel Tejada Jr. He is the DH. He will bat fifth. Caleb Marquez at first base, batting sixth. He will lead off in the bottom of the second inning for the Vibes today. Joshua Esparza in right, batting seventh. Gio Diaz in left, batting eighth. Ada Rosales batting ninth. He will be the catcher. So up steps Brandon Trammell. We are ready to resume. Umpires for today, they are the same as yesterday. Doug Hodges behind the plate. William Berger at first. Cameron Monaco at third. So up steps Brandon Trammell. Vibes defense for you. Diaz in left, Hernandez in center, Esparza in right. Cantu at third, Perez at short, Carreño at second base, and Marquez at first. Want to welcome you inside UC Health Park, into our broadcast booth, into our YouTube chat. Hang out with me today. It'll be just me. Don will be back on Saturday. The first pitch from Garrett Alvarez on the way to Brandon Trammell. Here it is, and it's swung on, fouled away. Strike one. This is the first time we've seen Garrett Alvarez. 30 years old, the oldest player on Rocky Mountain this year. Right-handed pitcher. 6'2", 200, from Madera, California. Rosales setting up outside. A little double kick from Alvarez there, down low. He's got a ton of Indy League experience. Played baseball collegiately at West Hills Community College in Coalinga. Then went to Western Oregon University, where he played for 2 years. Strike at the knees, now 1-2 on Trammell. He's played at the Indy level in White Sands, Bakersfield, Portland. That's the Pecos Leagues and Maverick League teams, respectively. The 1-2 pitch. That is just off the plate. Again, we are in the top of the second inning. It's 1-0 Vibes. This is a restart from yesterday. We will play 9 innings for this ball game, and then the doubleheader Game 2 game will be a 7-inning game. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Alvarez picks up his first Vibe strikeout against the first player he faces. That'll bring up Michael Nell. In Game 1 of this series, Michael Nell was the only Glacier Range Riders starter to not record a hit. He was 0 for 5. Did reach base on a walk. First pitch is high. We finally have some other teams playing. It's opening day for the rest of the Pioneer League. Nell swings, hits this toward right field. Back goes Esparza, still going back, and Michael Nell has hit it out. Opposite field power, and let me tell you, the wind is absolutely blowing toward that right field foul pole. So warmer today, and definitely got a lot of help from the wind. He hits it the opposite way. He hits it out of here, and this game is tied. Didn't look like it off the crack of the back, but Esparza just kept going back, and it was well over that wall. 350 right down each line here at UC Health Park. This is Ryan Cash. He takes inside. The power alley's about 385, and then 410 straight away. Outside to Cash, 2-0 now. We saw Cash briefly in opening night. He came in for the second baseman, Kevin Jordan. 0 for 2 on the season. 2-0 is swung on and missed. Alvarez in his most recent season, 2021 with the Portland Mavericks, he went 3-4 in 15 games, 12 starts, an ERA of 5.52, and 87 strikeouts. It's a called strike. Here's the 2-2 on its way. That's fouled back. Got some good info from Glacier broadcaster Scott Gladwell. We were wondering about the color of the jerseys. Everyone has their, particular name, not just green, not just white, 2-2 on its way. That's swung on, lined into through the glove of Brandon Perez. That's going to be an error. It was a line drive, I would say about medium on the how hard was it hit scale. That'll be an E6. It's one Perez should have had. It was hit right to him, and he was there. It almost looked like it went through his glove. First pitch to Felix Aberud is outside. But getting back to what I was saying, he said he would call the jerseys either National Park Green or Park Ranger Green. I'm going to go with Park Ranger Green. Decent lead for Cash at first. He does not go. This is hit to center. Hernandez coming in. Hernandez makes the catch on the line, and Cash has to get back to first. A line out to Hernandez, and there's 2 away. That'll bring up Brant Broussard. Broussard, 1 for 3 on opening night. He scored 3 runs. Every time he was on base, he scored. He singled and walked twice. Pitch is just a bit inside. A 1-1 ball game here in the second. Two away, runner on first. Alvarez to the plate. And that's a strike at the letters. I can tell you that Glacier in Game 2 will pitch lefty Pierce Smith. I don't know the probable for the Vibes yet. There goes Cash. This is poked away, foul. Much, much better day for baseball today. It's beautiful. Not a single cloud above UC Health Park. Vibes in those home whites, those new uniforms. Check on Cash. He gets back. Top of the lineup, McConnell on deck. He doubled to lead off the game yesterday. Marquez, the first baseman, will lead things off for the Vibes in the bottom of this inning. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 for the Vibes. Marquez, Esparza, and Gio Diaz will be our first look at Gio Diaz. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Tag applied by Rosales, and the inning is over. So 2 strikeouts for Alvarez, but he does allow the home run to Nell. A run on a hit, an error, and 1 man left on base. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. 1-1 your score on your Wednesday afternoon. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube. Welcome back to the ball game. Tyler Peterson live from UC Health Park. Want to welcome everyone in who are watching on YouTube. Hello, Be Easy and Courtney. Welcome to the game. Caleb Marquez stands at the plate. It's a 1-1 game. On the mound is Brock Noten. And the first pitch to Marquez is swung on, hit deep to center field. Back goes the center fielder McConnell. Still going back. Still going back. It's over the wall. It's gone. Caleb Marquez on the first pitch of the bottom of the second takes on deep center field and gets it over that 410 wall. Vibes lead 2-1. Well, he was not able to make much contact opening night, but boy, when Marquez makes contact, he's got a big frame and the ball flies off his bat. So a very rude introduction to Naughton, who throws one pitch in the Pioneer League and it's sent out of the ballpark. First pitch to Esparza, a strike on the outside. That one's just off the plate. Esparza on opening night was 1 for 3. Scored a run, struck out twice. Not into the plate. This is off the hands, up the middle. It's the shortstop, Howell. He throws onto first in time. Nice play by Howell. And there's one away. The starter, that's Brock Knotson, not Ben Knotson. Brock Noten, I'm told. He's from Ketchum, Oklahoma, so he'll try to catch them all today. Went to Rogers State. Played professionally in San Rafael, in New Jersey, and Gastonia, all in indie leagues. Here's Gio Diaz, the Vibes left fielder. Swung on and missed, 0-2. Diaz is a D1 guy. He played college ball at St. Mary's of California in Moraga. Pitch on its way. That's outside. He was signed as a free agent by the Washington Nationals in 2020. If you remember, in 2020, it was a very, very shortened draft. The 1-2, that's inside. If memory serves, I believe it was only a 10-round draft. So after that, Diaz signed with Washington. He played at Low A Fredericksburg and in the Nationals Florida Complex League. This pitch fouled behind first toward the bullpen and out of play. Didn't have a ton of time at the minor league level. 7 games in Fredericksburg. He was 2 of 16 with an RBI, and then only got 13 plate appearances in the complex league level in 5 games. 23 years old, from San Francisco, California. 2-2s outside. I believe specifically from Brentwood in the East Bay. Not too far from where I am from originally. I agree with you, Cody, in chat, as this is hit toward the first baseman. Gobbles it up, does Wofford. Steps on first. That's 3 unassisted. It was quite a blast from Marquez this inning. And guys like Marquez, you know, this is what this Pioneer League is really all about. A guy like Marquez signs out of high school, plays a few years in the Brewers system, gets let go, goes back to college, plays college ball, gets another chance here in front of scouts against established pitching. A lot of stories like that throughout the Pioneer League. First pitch to Ada Rosales, tapped at the plate. Ada Rosales was a 2021 vibe. Played in 26 games. He's still only 18, although he will turn 19 in 2 days. This is fouled away toward the picnic patio area. In 26 games last year with the Vibes, he hit .222, limited time, no home runs, 5 RBI. Only got 53 plate appearances. That's high and outside. That's 1 and 2. I don't know if you can pick it up from our crowd mic, but Brock Noten, sort of a Grant Balfour-like grunt with each pitch thrown. This is high. Two and 2. This is hit towards second base. Second baseman comes over, makes the catch, throws on to first, and the inning is over. But the Vibes get a home run off the bat of Marquez. It's 2-1 Vibes as we head to the third. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube. Welcome back. Top of the third inning. Top of the order. Ben McConnell to face Garrett Alvarez. And the first pitch to Ben McConnell is swung on, grounded up the middle. That's a base hit. So McConnell, technically, 2 for 2. Tyler Peterson live with you. Live from UC Health Park. We appreciate everyone who's checked in with us today. Man on first. Nobody out here in the top of inning number 3. McConnell already has a stolen base in this series. First pitch to Howell's low. Game 1 of a doubleheader. This one, 9 innings. The next one, about half hour after the last out, maybe, will be a 7-inning ball game. There goes McConnell. Rosales will not have a throw. That's a stolen base. As I was mentioning before, the rest of the league finally gets to play baseball. We're going to get 3 games in before anybody else even plays one. The Northern Colorado Owls start their season out in Great Falls. (2-0) on its way. That is a called strike on the outside. We'll get to see a lot of the Owls this year, and after the 6 games with the Range Riders, that is where the Vibes will take their first road trip up to Windsor. It won't be at the new complex. I understand it's not ready for this year. The 2-1 is swung on and missed. Nice soft speed pitch there from Alvarez. If my sources are correct, the Owls will play home games this year at the ballpark, the University of Northern Colorado. 2-2 to Howell. Alvarez to the plate. That is a breaking ball outside. Grand Junction Rockies will take on the Ogden Raptors in Ogden. That game also 7 o'clock Mountain. Payoff pitch on its way to Howell. Up the middle. Carreño over into center field. A base hit. Hernandez will charge. He'll hit the cutoff man, Howell. An RBI single, and this game, once again, is tied. That's 9 RBI for Howell in 2 games. 2-2 ball game now. We've had at least 1 run now in 4 consecutive half-inning frames. And now it's like Francisco Cabrera wants a word here with the home plate umpire. Maybe about the positioning of the second base umpire. I'm not sure. This is Brody Wofford. A run in here for Glacier. And they'll check on Howell at first, and they got him! Howell had a big-time lead, and when Alvarez on first move began to step, Howell actually leaned towards second, and at that point, he was toast. Pickoff goes 1-3, and Howell, he will get a high five as he goes back to the dugout, but there's now 1 out in the inning. Pitch to Wofford, off the plate. Wofford lined to center in the first inning of this game. 2-2 Vibes, 1 out here in the top of the third. Bases are empty. Alvarez to the plate. That is just a bit low. Good teaser there from Alvarez. This is swung on, fouled away. For the Vibes in the bottom of the third, it'll be Rosales, or rather, excuse me, top of the order, Perez, Carreño, and Hernandez. Two swung on and missed. Third strikeout for Alvarez. And now there's 2 away. In steps Dean Miller. 2 other games in action. The Southern Division champion Boise Hawks take on the Idaho Falls Chuckers, 2 teams that made the playoffs last year. First pitch to Miller, that's down low. It's a 7:05 start tonight. Last game of the night, the Billings Mustangs take on the Pioneer League champions Missoula Paddleheads. Also a 7:05 start. Pitch on its way. That's grounded toward the hole. Perez gets it on the backhand. He'll try to throw, but much too late. Nice job by Perez to keep that on the infield. It's a base hit for Miller. It's a 2-out single, and that'll bring up Trammell. Trammell began this resumed game today by striking out. 0 for 1. Short lead at first, and now Alvarez steps off. For the lead Miller is getting, I don't think he's running with 2 outs. First pitch to Trammell is low. Lovely day for baseball. If you are in town and you're watching this, come on out to the ballpark. If you can't make it to game 1, well, then come for game 2. That's inside. Pretty big secondary for Miller, though, on that pitch. Alvarez to the plate, breaking ball. Oh! Just a bit inside, 3-0. I don't know if Trammell was taking all the way, but would have been a good pitch to hit. Probably wasn't looking fastball if he was looking for anything. The 3-0. Close enough for the automatic strike. Vibes will be off Thursday and Friday, and then they will start another sort of 3-game series, all part of a bigger 6-game series against these Range Riders. There'll be a 6:30 start on Saturday. There goes Miller. This is swung on, hit to right field. Esparza over. He's not going to get it. It goes to the gap. It rolls to the wall. They're going to send Miller around third. He will score. It's an RBI double for Trammell. And now the Range Riders have taken the lead 3-2. So it already looks to be a bit of a back-and-forth contest today. Tyler Peterson live from UC Health Park. Thanks for joining us today. Still technically game 2 of the season. Trammell now at second. This is Michael Nell, who hit a solo shot over the right field wall in the second inning. Alvarez takes a breath, and his first pitch is right down the middle for strike one. We've got some action now in that Vibes bullpen. That looks like number 17, Victor Buelna, maybe starting to rustle around. 2 outs. Pitch to Nell is foul down the right field line. Over is Esparza, still going over. This is out of play. Boy, even that ball, which the sound, it sounded like it went off the end of the bat. That nearly carried to the wall down the right field line. Got out behind the Vibes bullpen. I did hear from manager Nick Hogan of the Range Riders that Noten was only going to go 2 innings. 0-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Nice breaking ball, and the inning is over. 4 strikeouts now for Alvarez. And the Range Riders are retired, but they do score 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left on base. We head to the bottom of the third. Glacier leads 3-2. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube. Welcome back to the ball game. Tyler Peterson live from UC Health Park. Brandon Perez, Paul Carreño, and Dominique Hernandez to face Brock Noten. First pitch to Perez. He swings and lines this softly into center. That's a base hit. So Perez wastes no time once again. In this ball game, he's seen 2 pitches and gotten 2 hits. I don't think gotten is a word. We'll do a full study of English linguistics later, though, maybe in the 6th or 7th. Here's Carreño, struck out looking his first at bat. There goes Perez, and it's a perfect hit and run to left field. Perez is going to go to third. Carreño on the first pitch hit one exactly, and I mean to the inch, of where Howell was standing at short. He went to cover, and it's first and third, and nobody out. Perfect execution. And now Hernandez, who's had the best offensive production for the Vibes through the first 2 games. A small sample size, I know. But he has 4 hits, and in this game, he does have an RBI single. Vibes trail by a run. It's first and third. Nobody out in the bottom of the third. Hernandez not wasting time. A ground ball to Howell. He stops it on a slide. Goes a second for one. On to first. A double play. Nicely turned by the Range Riders, but Perez does come in to score, and the game is tied. So no RBI for Hernandez. Perez comes in, and it's 3-3. So now with 2 outs, it's Ulysses Cantu, and the base is empty. First pitch inside. A lot of early aggressive hitting. All 3 batters of this inning have swung at the first pitch, and Cantu takes the first pitch for a ball. A ground ball towards second. Cash is there, waits for the second hop, throws on to first, and the inning is over. Well, a run for the Vibes in the inning. Got the first 2 men on. Perez scores on the double play. It's 3-3 as we head to the top of the 4th. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube. Top of inning number 4. Vibes and Range Riders tied at 3. Alvarez back on the mound for his 3rd inning of work. It'll be the bottom of the order. Cash, Aberut, Broussard. 7, 8, 9. Alvarez pauses. Breaking ball sweeps in for strike 1. We'll get to learn these Vibes as the year goes on, and I'm sure Alvarez will not go too many innings. This breaking ball popped up. It'll get out into center field. Hernandez comes in a few steps, makes the catch, and there's 1 away. That'll bring up Felix Aberut, the catcher. I'm sure manager Francisco Cabrera, trying to get a sense of what he's got on the team as well, wants to see his arms, his batters. I'm sure we'll see a different lineup as well for Game 2. Certainly a new catcher. The 1-0 to Aberut. It's taken high, 2-0. Felix Aberut, 6'2", 210. 24 years old from Mobile, Alabama. Bounce that back to the screen. Played 2 years for the South Alabama Jaguars. did not bat very well in his 2 years in college. Would lead me to believe he's more of a defensive catcher. The 2-1. Foul back again. His first pro year was 2021. He played for the Eastside Diamond Hoppers. That's in Utica. Did better there. Batted .284, 9 home runs, and 21 RBI. 1 out in the inning. Bases empty. This is swung on, popped up again toward the press box, and just hits off the bricks. Maybe a fan made a nice catch. Somebody's getting applause. Set is Alvarez. Ader sets up outside. That is low. So we'll run full on Aberroot. One out, base is empty. Rosales sets up inside. Alvarez to the plate. It's swung on. It's hit in the air. Into center field. Backing up to his left is Hernandez. Camping under it. He makes the catch. Fought the wind a little bit there, but he puts it away. 2 flyouts to center field in the inning, and there are 2 away. Brant Broussard now steps to the plate. Broussard's second Pioneer League team in 2 years. He was a Billings Mustang in 2021. First pitch from Alvarez, that's high. A doubleheader today. This, a 9-inning ball game, which was suspended from yesterday. And then we will follow with a 7-inning ball game immediately after. Nice breaking ball from Alvarez there. 1-1. 52 pitches for Garrett. Two and 2/3 innings so far. That's in the dirt. For the Vibes in the bottom half, it'll be Miguel Tejada Jr., Caleb Marquez, who crushed that home run back in the second, and Joshua Esparza. That's outside for ball 3. 3-1 now on Brant Broussard. Pitch on its way. That is inside. Oh, no, a late called strike. And you know what? For Broussard, that wasn't showing up the umpire. That was just waiting. He didn't hear anything and started to walk. He wasn't trying to get the call. Full count, 2 outs. Base is empty in the top of the 4th. Alvarez to the plate. This is it up the middle, over to his right. Carreño takes the big hop. Double clutch in the dirt, not in time. That's going to be a single. A single for Broussard. Maybe just didn't have the grip he wanted. Two away with Broussard at first. Hernandez switching sides from sort of right center to left center. And the first pitch is down low. Sort of a late shift by Hernandez in center. Rest of the defense playing straight up. Check over at first, and Broussard gets back. Alvarez picked off Gabe Howell back in the 3rd inning. I would call it a quick move from a right-hander. Perfect pitch there from Alvarez, right where Rosales framed it. Most of this time, especially in the Pioneer League, if you hit your spot, you'll get the call. Setting up outside again. They're going to try to pick him off again. He gets back. One and one to Broussard, or to McConnell rather, with Broussard at first. Broussard gets back once more. McConnell 2 for 2, a double and a single, stole a base and scored a run. Broussard with a lean at first. Alvarez to the plate. Just off the plate. Tough pitch to lay off for McConnell. If you noticed on that last pitch as well, Alvarez mixing up his timing took a long while before he finally threw. Another check, and once again, Broussard gets back. So that wraparound series with the Range Riders, we invite you to come out to the ball game, 6:30 Saturday, 5:05 Sunday, and then 4:30 Memorial Day, Monday. Not running is Broussard, and a big swing and a miss. So now 2-2 with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. We know Broussard is running on 3-2. Let's see if he's running on 2-2. Gets another step in that lead. He does not run, and that's just inside off the plate. If you saw the head there of home plate umpire Doug Hodges, he just turned his head to the right to indicate that that pitch was inside. So no Broussard will run on 3-2 with 2 outs. And they'll check on him. He gets back. And we'll do the dance again. Alvarez now at 61 pitches. Payoff pitch to McConnell? No, another check. Now we get the 3-2. Breaking ball, hit to left. Over is the left fielder Diaz. He's there. He squeezes it. The inning is over. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We head to the bottom of inning number 4. It's Range Riders 3, Vibes 3. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube. Welcome back to the ball game. It's the bottom of the fourth. A new pitcher for the Glacier Range Riders. It's Andrew Tri, spelled T-R-I. He's in for Brock Noten. And Miguel Tejada Jr. swings at the first pitch, grounds it softly to third. Getting that is Nell, throwing in the dirt, and Tejada legs out an infield single. That'll bring up Caleb Marquez. Marquez went deep to center field. Back in inning number 2. Man on first, nobody out here in the fourth. Try to the plate, that's fouled away. Andrew Ty, 6'3", 220. Pitched collegiately, University of St. Thomas in Minnesota. There goes the runner. Tejada will steal second base. Ball got away from the second baseman, Cash. Throw was pretty good. One year of pro ball for Andrew Tri. 6 starts for the Fargo-Moorhead Redhawks of the American Association. ERA of 7.65 with no record. The 1-1 pitch, that's down low. 2-1 to Marquez with Tejada at second. Vibes with a chance to take the lead here in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch on its way. That's grounded down the third base line, but foul. Third base coach Luani Sanchez will pick that up. And it is a new coaching staff under Francisco Cabrera this year. Marquez wants time. Cabrera's the manager. Jalen Peguero is the pitching coach. We've got Luis Valenzuela down in the bullpen. And at third, the aforementioned Luani Sanchez, who also is the hitting coach. Marquez swings and misses. Chases the high pitch, and there's one out in the inning. That'll bring up Joshua Esparza, who grounded out to short in his first at-bat. Bottom of the fourth, 1 out with Tejada at second. A 3-3 ball game. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch to Esparza. He swings, hits us right back up the middle. That's a base hit. They're going to send Tejada around. He's going to score. It's an RBI single, and it's 4-3 Vibes. More first pitch hitting, more action on the base paths, and more runs. Didn't try to do too much with that pitch either. Esparza gets his first RBI of the year. Here's Gio Diaz. Diaz grounded out sharply to first. In his only Vibes at bat, there's Esparza. It's a line drive. It's over, Cash! The hit and run will work as Esparza goes to third. Boy, this is some aggressive baseball. More first pitch swinging, and with Esparza on the move, a ball that, boy, if it was maybe 6 inches lower, would have been a double play. Once again, first and third for the Vibes, 1 man out, and here's Eder Rosales. The question is now, will Diaz run? He does. It's way outside. The throw from Abrut. Not in time. Here comes a throw home. It is in time. Wow. So give Diaz a stolen base. Esparza cut down the plate 2-4-2. 2 outs with Diaz at second. A ground ball up the middle. Howell has it. Double clutches. Throws to first. In time, the inning is over. Some crazy baseball being played. The Vibes take the lead, though. RBI single for Joshua Esparza. We go to the 5th. 4-3 Vibes. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube. Welcome back to our ball game. It's the top of the 5th inning. Vibes leading 4-3. They've scored 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, and 1 in the fourth. I had to look up the ruling on that previous play because it is considered a double steal. In those terms, Diaz would not get credit for the stolen base at second because Esparza was caught stealing at the plate. That play went 2-4-2. Alvarez still out on the mound. First pitch on its way to Howell is high. Boy, there's aggressiveness, and then there is aggressiveness. It makes for fun baseball. This is down low. And that's what we're all about here. Baseball at its heart, family entertainment. I want to thank everyone who's at the ballpark, everyone watching. Hope you were enjoying our presentation. Breaking ball, that slides in for strike 1. Howell in this game, 1 for 2, an RBI single back in the third, and was picked off by Alvarez. And that swung on a miss for strike 2. It's a great day out. It's not too hot. Got wind blowing. Right now that wind is blowing in from left field. And this breaking ball is swung on and missed. Alvarez, another strikeout. That's 4 for him. Second time Howell has struck out in this ball game. And that'll bring up Brody Wofford. Wofford is 0 for 2. He also is one of Alvarez's 4 strikeout victims. Here's a ground ball toward first. Marquez picks it up. He will flip it to Alvarez covering, and there are 2 away. 2 quick outs for Garrett Alvarez. And the DH, the 4th place hitter, Dean Miller, steps up to the plate. Righty-righty matchup. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. First pitch, fastball, good enough on the outside for strike 1. Bases are empty. And Alvarez to the plate. This is lined into center field. That'll be a base hit. Hernandez will get it in quickly. And a 2-out single for Miller. He's got 2 hits in this ballgame. Looking down into that Vibes bullpen once again, a left-handed pitcher is up and throwing. And if I get out my handy-dandy binoculars here, try to see which number that lefty is wearing. It looks like might be Tommy Caulfield. First pitch on its way to Trammell is outside. Brandon Trammell 1 for 2 with a double. Struck out against Alvarez as well. Has an RBI. It's Miller at first with 2 outs. Alvarez to the plate. Trammell takes high and outside. Alvarez at 72 pitches, 29 balls, 43 strikes. That's a decent ratio. Wouldn't say outstanding, would not say bad. Rosales sets up in. The pitch is in, but it's also high. So 3-0 now to Trammell. And I'd venture a guess that Trammell's got the green light here. They're holding on Miller at first. Here's the pitch. It's right down the middle. It's strike 1. Hernandez slightly playing Trammell to pull in right center. There goes Miller. The 3-1 is high. It's ball 4. So 2 men on now after Alvarez got the first 2 outs of the inning. And that'll get a visit from pitching coach Jalen Peguero. That is Tommy Caulfield warming in the bullpen. The third baseman, Nell, is the next player who will face Alvarez. Nell homered off of Alvarez back in the second. It's been somewhat of a crazy game. If we talk about how things started out yesterday, the Vibes got a run in the very first inning, and then since then, there's only been 1 half inning in which a team has not scored, and that was Glacier's top of the 4th. Glacier got a run in the second, 2 in the third, and the Vibes have gotten 1 run in each of their 4 innings. 2 men on, 2 men out. Runners at first and second. Alvarez looking for another shutdown inning. The first pitch on its way. That's a breaking ball in for strike 1. We'll see if this first pitch breaking ball sets up or upsets the timing of Nell. The breaking ball has looked good from Alvarez today. Runners not being held on. Pitch to Nell is swung on, grounded weakly to third base coach Mike O'Connell, but out of play. Or excuse me, that's Stu Peterson down there at third. Mike O'Connell down at first for Glacier. It's now 0-2 to Michael Nell. Will Alvarez goes soft again. He has 4 strikeouts in 3 2/3 innings. Little inside move to second, chases back the runner Miller. Two men on, 2 men out, 0-2 count. Vibes leading by a run here in the top of the 5th. Pitch on its way. That is in the dirt. Did he go? No, says the first base umpire. Don't forget in the Pioneer League that the batter can also appeal check swings. That is something that was introduced into the Pioneer League rulebook. It is experimental, and it worked successfully maybe a handful of times last year in the games that I watched. Alvarez to the plate. That is outside. That's a nice pitch to tease Nell with. So now 2s across the board. Does Alvarez have a put-away pitch for Nell? Breaking ball, grounded foul once again. And Nell able to stay back on that. Rosales set up outside. That pitch sort of bled toward the inside of Nell. It's a big momentum moment. Say that 50 times fast. If Alvarez can get out of this inning unscathed. And now Nell wants time. Game 1 of a doubleheader today. 9-inning ball game here. And that'll be followed by a 7-inning ball game. Going through the signs, Alvarez has one he likes. Once again, Rosales setting up outside. Pitch to the plate. Breaking ball. Back inside. Strike 3 called. He missed his spot, and it didn't matter. Strike 3 called on Nell on the inside, and the inning is over. 2 Ks for Alvarez in the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, and importantly for the Vibes, 2 men left on base. We head to the bottom of the 5th. It's 4-3 Rocky Mountain. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube. Welcome back to our ball game. Andrew Try on the mound. It's going to be the top of the order. Brandon Perez, Paul Carreño, Dominic Hernandez. And the first pitch is lined into left field for a base hit. Perez with a big turn. Will he take two? No, he's going to stop and go back. A smart decision. His third hit. Perez has seen 3 pitches, and he has 3 hits. I don't think this is tipping Rocky Mountain's hand, but they'll be swinging early in the count. Now here's Carreño. There goes Perez. It's grounded. A high chopper down the first base line and foul. Well, right now, if I'm Nick Hogan, I'm pitching out once or twice because they're running first pitch every time. Carreño, perfect execution on a hit and run for a single in his last at bat. He's 1 for 2. They're going to check on Perez. He gets back without a slide. Paul Carreño, a 5'11", 190, left-handed hitting second baseman from Nogales, Arizona. 21 years old. He'll turn 22 in August. Perez not running. This pitch is outside. On deck is Dominic Hernandez. He knocked a man in the first with an RBI single, and then he, let's say, helped Perez get home when he grounded into a double play in the third. There goes Perez. Pitch is high. The throw offline into center field. It's a stolen base, and Perez is going to get up, go to third. That'll be a stolen base and an error. So E2 on the throw from Aberut, and the Vibes have a man at third with nobody out. And right now, all Carreño has to do is make contact, and the Vibes will get another run. Bottom of the 5th. Corners will come in on the grass. The pitch is swung on, popped out into left field. Over is the left fielder, Broussard. This will drop foul by about 4 feet. Just onto the warning track. Over by that Glacier bullpen. Been playing about an hour and a half today. This ball game about almost at 2 hours total between yesterday and today. 2-2 to Carreño. Try to the plate. That's away from the catcher, and it'll get past him to the backstop, and Perez will walk home and score the 5th run of the game. 5-3 Rocky Mountain on that wild pitch. You want to talk about manufacturing runs? Brandon Perez, 1 batter into the inning, singled, stole second, got to third on an error by the catcher, and scored on a wild pitch. 3-2, ground ball towards second. Catch is there. He takes the second hop, throws on to first. They get Carreño 4-3, and there's 1 away. I mean, that's big-time ground attack. First pitch, single ball into left. You take off twice. Once the ball's fouled away, you steal the second time. The throw goes into center field. You take third. And you walk home on the wild pitch. Here's Hernandez. Takes the first pitch low. 1 for 2 today is Dominique. That's also outside, 2-0. Hernandez will take a big swing if it's there. And right now, the wind blowing straight out to left. 3-0 to Hernandez. The Vibes have scored 1 run in each of the 5 innings they've played. 3-0 pitch. He takes inside. Ball 4. A 4-pitch walk to Dominic Hernandez. And a runner on with 1 out for Ulysses Cantu. And now there's some action in that Glacier bullpen. Tommy Caulfield still getting ready down in the Vibes bullpen. Looks like he will come in to pitch the top of the 6th. Short lead for Hernandez. He does have a steal this year. There he goes. It's outside. No, it's a strike. The throw down is in time. They get Hernandez. And there's 2 away. I mean, you can set your watch by it right now. The Vibes are stealing on the first pitch of each of these at-bats. That caught stealing goes 2-4. And now 2 outs for Cantu. That's a nice, I don't know quite, it was a cutter, but it had some nice action toward the outside for strike 2. Try moving quickly. That fastball's outside. Like a righty getting loose for Glacier. Only game 2 of our season. Vibes 0-1. Glacier 1-0. Pitch to the plate. Cantu swings and misses, and the inning is over. Vibes with another run. A run on a hit. An error. No one left on base. We head to the top of the 6th. It's Vibes 5, Range Riders 3. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube. Welcome back to the ball game. It is not Tommy Caulfield coming into the game. It's 22 Hasiel Ochoa. So it's just a matter of if it was 32 or 22. Maybe they sat down Caulfield during the situational at-bats in the 5th and brought Ochoa up. I didn't try to recheck the number when I saw that lefty down there. Ochoa was with the Vibes for quite a long time last year. In fact, he had more starts than anyone. First pitch to Cash is a called strike. Ochoa, 19 years old. He'll turn 20 in November from Ciudad Obregón in Mexico. Cash lays off this ball. 24 games for Ochoa in 2021 and 17 starts. 79 innings. He allowed 101 hits, 51 walks, 61 Ks. A year older, hopefully a year better. 2-1. That's down low. It's all about player development here, and these guys have quite the opportunity to do so here. To play pro ball, and not only just in the States, but in a pro league. 2-1 pitch. That's inside. And, of course, the numbers really weren't what MLB scouts were looking at. They were looking at the raw talent. So 5 guys got signed off of last year's roster to MLB organizations, and that was based off of the talent rather than performance. 2-1 pitch, that's in the dirt. Or rather, 3-1 pitch, excuse me. That's ball 4. Cash walks. That'll bring up Felix Abarut. Abarut is 0 for 2. And he was charged with an error on that throw to second base. At first is Cash. Pitch to the plate. That's high. Nice work from Garrett Alvarez. 4 innings of work, 6 hits, 3 runs, all earned. He walked just 1 batter, and he struck out 5. Ochoa to the plate, ground ball down the line, foul. Foul by plenty. Hard hit, though. Cash has not timed the move of Ochoa yet. He's gone back to the bag twice. Now he goes back to the bag again on a third one, and that's down low. 2-1 count. It's the top of the 6th inning. Vibes lead it 5-3. Nobody out. Cash on first. He walked. And now we have time. Cash took a secondary lead there, and he got back to the bag. And now he'll check on Cash at first. Gets back in time. I want to thank you for joining us, watching this game on YouTube, whether you're in Colorado Springs, Glacier, anywhere else in the good old US of A or abroad. Here's a line drive into the glove of the third baseman, Cantu, and Cash gets back to the bag. A line shot. Cantu didn't even have to move. 1 away. And that's the beauty of baseball, is that you can just tip the ball off the bat, have it go 8 feet, and get a single out of it, or you can smoke it at 115 and have it go into a glove and be an out. 1 away now for Broussard. Pitch on its way. That floats high. Broussard 1 for 2, singled and struck out. Pitch on its way. He shows bunt, puts it down. It's foul. Hugged the line for about 35 feet, and then it finally kicked foul. Game 1 of 2 in our doubleheader today. And as far as the streaming is concerned, It will be a separate stream, so when this game is over, you can tune out. Give us about half an hour to get the field ready, everybody set up, and tune back into the channel for Game 3. Or again, if you're in Colorado Springs, just come on out. Enjoy some Vibes baseball. It's beautiful weather. Got a good game today. Vibes leading 5-3 here in the top of the 6th. Pitch to the plate. That is a strike. Cash at first. He was about 20 feet off the bag as Rosales was framing that pitch. He had to quickly get back. I don't know if he was going to try a delayed steal or he was just sort of standing in an awkward spot on the base path. Don't let him walk into a lead, though, and Ochoa doesn't. Cash that time just slowly was moving his feet ever so slightly towards second. You want to get that runner to stop before you come home. There he goes. Pitch is low. There will be no throw, and that's a stolen base. So it's a runner on second now, one away here in the top of the 6th. Cash is really moving out there at second. This is swung on and fouled at the plate. He got about a 15-foot lead by the time that pitch was thrown. Fans getting into it. Ochoa set. Carreño sneaking in behind second. Ochoa looks him back. The pitch is in the dirt. Rosales with a great stop to keep it in front of him, and Cash will scamper back to second. He thought about it. He took a few steps toward third, but had to get back. And now a full count. Rosales setting up inside. Ochoa to the plate. That is just inside. So 2 walks in the inning from Ochoa. And it's first and second, and the lineup now turns over. It's the lefty Ben McConnell. But before this at-bat happens, Jalen Peguero is going to visit his young left-hander. Some more action now in the Vibes bullpen. A couple guys getting up. See if anyone takes off one of their hoodies yet. Not yet. I want to remind you about our 3-game series over the weekend. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Come on out to the park. 6:30 Saturday game, 5:05 Sunday, and a Memorial Day 4:30 ball game. After that, the next homestand starts June the 7th, 6 games against the Idaho Falls Chuckers. Vibes will go on the road June 1st through the 6th. They'll visit Northern Colorado, the other new team to the Pioneer League, although I'll put an asterisk at the end of that sentence for the Owls. Here's McConnell, 2 men on, 1 man out. Cantu pulled in at third. The rest of the infield is back. And they're going to try to turn 2. Lefty-lefty matchup. The first pitch, McConnell swings, fouls it back. Top of the 6th. Vibes enjoying a 2-0 lead. a 2-run lead. They lead 5-3. Ochoa again gonna chase back the runners. A walk, a line out, and a walk. That's how this inning has gone. Ochoa to the plate. McConnell takes inside. 1-1 now. This is game 2 of the year. If you remember back to last year, I believe it was game 2 of the Vibes season that we saw the first ever knockout round. It was definitely the first series, and I know it wasn't game 1. I'm pretty sure it was game 2. Here's a ground ball up the middle of base hits. Are they going to send the runner? They will. Hernandez is going to throw to the cutoff man. It's an RBI single for Ben McConnell. And it's Vibes 5, Range Riders 4. It's his 3rd hit today. And his first RBI of the season. Third base coach Stu Peterson gave it a look and decided to send Cash around. But Hernandez smartly threw the ball to the cutoff man, keeping Broussard at second. So Broussard at second and McConnell at first. Here's Howell. Howell 1 for 3 today, struck out twice, and has an RBI single. First pitch inside. If they can execute it, Broussard is getting a massive lead out there on his secondary if Ader wanted to throw behind him. Ochoa to the plate. That's grounded foul. Wind has shifted again out there and left. If I'm looking at the American flag and Colorado State flag. It was blowing out toward left, now blowing pretty much straight across the diamond left to right. So I believe if I have my directions correct, that is a westerly wind. There go both runners. Ader's throw to third. Not in time. It's a double steal. McConnell takes second. Broussard swipes third. The throw was on the money. The timing was tight. But Broussard does make it into third. And now this becomes a strikeout situation for Ochoa. 1-run game. 5-4 the Vibes lead. An out in the inning. Ooh, swing and a tapper at the plate. Ochoa nearly got Howell, but he stays alive. Vibes will keep the middle infielders back. The corner infielders are halfway. Howell's going to step out, ask for time. Second and third, 1 out here in the top of the 6th. A run in for Glacier. Ochoa's set. Let's see what he comes with on 1-2. Pitch to the plate, breaking ball high. His first game of the season. Speaking, of course, of Ochoa. Trying to get through the inning with the lead intact. On deck, a lefty Wofford. On its way, this is a half swing. Did he go? Yes, says the home plate umpire. It's strike 3. And will Howell appeal? Howell will appeal. And they're going to say, yes, he went on appeal. That is a strikeout swinging, and Ochoa, a huge second out. His first strikeout of the year. And for Howell, that's the hat trick. And now the infield defense can relax a little bit. Back on the grass are Carreño and Perez. It's going to be a lefty-lefty matchup. 2 men on, 2 men out. Vibes lead by 1. The first pitch on its way. That's inside. It hits Wofford. So it's going to be Miller with the bases loaded, a right-handed hitter, and out comes Francisco Cabrera. There's a righty warming in the bullpen, and he's going to make the switch. We'll be back after a short break. We'll get you the info on which pitcher is coming in. Top of the 6th, 2 outs, bases juiced. Vibes lead at 5-4. You're watching Vibes Baseball. Victor Buelna. He is the new pitcher that comes in for the Vibes. Number 17, his first game for the Vibes. And he's going to have to work out of a jam. 2 outs. Bases loaded. Dean Miller, the cleanup hitter, the DH at the plate. Miller is 2 for 3 in this game. Vibes with a 1-run lead. Rosales gives the sign, and the first pitch to Miller. Breaking ball for strike 1. Victor Buelna pitched last year in La Liga Mexicana de Baseball, the Mexican Baseball League, for Durango, the Generales de Durango. His next pitch in the dirt, stopped by Rosales. A few stops in LMB. He was in the system of the Diablos Rojos de Mexico and the Generales. He also pitched for Los Mochis in the Mexican Pacific Winter League. He is from Los Mochis, and he's 23 years old. 5'11", 180, in a 1-1 count with Dean Miller. This is in the dirt again. Rosales keeps it in front of him. And back to third goes Broussard. Broussard at third. McConnell at second. And Wofford at first. Yasiel Ochoa started this inning. Victor Buelna hoping to finish it in this at-bat. 2-1 to Miller. Waiting for a sign he likes. We might get time here, and we do. Now he gets a sign he likes. 2-1 the count. Pitch on its way. That's a fastball at the knees for strike 2. A strike will get the Vibes out of the inning. Rosales cooks up the right pitch. Sets up outside. Blana to the plate. It is low. Tried to get Miller to chase. That pitch was executed well. But Miller laid off. Now the runners will be on the move. 3-2. 2 outs. We will have action on this pitch. Here's the payoff pitch. It's low, ball 4, and this game is tied. Miller able to lay off. He'll get an RBI on the walk, and everyone moves up 1 base. Broussard scores. McConnell to third. Wofford to second. And now here's Brandon Trammell, a lefty. Trammell 1 for 2 today, had an RBI double in the 3rd inning. Buelna to the plate. First pitch, hit into right field, over his right fielder Esparza. It'll fall in front of him. 1 run scores. Esparza going to throw it in to the cutoff man Marquez. He'll overshoot him. He'll come home. They're going to have to try to tag the runner here. They're going to get Miller at third. And the inning is over. Well, Miller came way, way too far around. 2 runners will score on that play. And the Range Riders will lead by 7-5. Miller out at third. Scoring are McConnell and Wofford. That last play goes 9-2 to 5. Glacier takes the lead. We will head to the bottom of the 6th. Vibes looking for a chance to tie it up once more. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube. Welcome back to our ball game. Bottom of the 6th. It's Range Riders 7, Vibes 5. They've taken the lead in the top of the 6th inning. It's Tejada, Marquez, Esparza to face Andrew Tribe. First pitch to Tejada. Swings and misses. A huge cut, and he comes up empty. 4 runs in the top of that inning, all charged to Yasiel Ochoa. He goes 2/3 of an inning, allows just 1 hit. 4 runs, all earned. He walked a batter. He hit a batter. Sorry, he walked 2 batters. He hit a batter, and he struck out 1. 0-1, grounded toward short. Howell takes it on the backhand, stops, throws, a strong throw, gets to Hada. 6-3 on the out, and there's one away. Well, the Vibes have scored at least one run in each inning. Can they score again here? Here's Caleb Marquez. He hit a deep home run to center back in the second inning. The first home run for the Vibes this year. Takes that breaking ball for strike one. Half swing, does he go? Yes, says Marquez. So Marquez down 0-2. Pitch to the plate, he swings and misses. 1-2-3 sets down Caleb Marquez, and there's two away. Second strikeout for Tri. And now here's Joshua Esparza. Esparza today, an RBI single back in the third. This is his second at bat, and then he was caught stealing on the double play when Gio Diaz was able to get to second, but he was cut down at the plate. You almost never see that play in pro baseball. You see it a lot at the high school level. You see it a little bit at the college level. Vibes very aggressive. Half swing, does he go? Yes. Oh and 2. Pitch to the plate. That is strike three at the top of the zone, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 for Tri. The Vibes go down without a runner on. We head to the top of the seventh inning. It's Glacier 7, Rocky Mountain 5. You're watching Vibes Baseball. And welcome back to the ball game. Tyler Peterson live from UC Health Park. It's the Glacier Range Riders with a 7-5 lead here in the top of the seventh. And we have a pinch hitter. It's Kevin Jordan pinch hitting for Michael Nell. Well, his first pitch inside. Saw Kevin Jordan start the opener. Went 1 for 3 in that game. Fouled off the catcher, maybe off the umpire as well. It's 1-1. A right-hander loosening for Glacier. Buelna from the windup. Breaking ball stays high. Game 1 of our doubleheader today. This is 9 innings. So this is not the last inning, but Game 2 will be a 7-inning game. There's a strike. Now 2-2. Ryan Cash on deck. Following him, Felix Aberut. Unless there are more changes. Here's the 2-2 from Buelna. And that's fouled away. I don't have much information on these Glacier players. I do have a roster. Don't have many bios. Kevin Jordan, 24 years old, an infielder. Buelna to the plate. That's low. Did he go? No, says first base umpire Berger. And it's a full count. Vibes will have 8, 9, and 1 in the next inning. That's Diaz, Rosales, and Perez. Strike 3 called at the knees. 1 away. And that's Buelna's first strikeout of the season. Here's Ryan Cash. Cash reached on an error in the second, flied out to center in the fourth, and walked, stole a base, scored in the sixth. First pitch. Did that catch the bat? No, just off the glove of Rosales. It's 1-0. One away here in the top of the seventh. Base is empty. Cash takes another ball just outside. Rosales tried to frame it, but maybe a little bit too much movement on the wrist there. The 2-0. That's inside as well. 3-0 now. .30 on its way. There for strike one. The rest of the league is in action tonight, as we previously said, but not until 7 o'clock. So, barring any delays, we should get both games in, as this is hit foul right down the line. We should get both games in before a first pitch is thrown anywhere else in the Pioneer League. Another full count. $18 pitches for Buelna. The payoff pitch to Cash. Here it is. Ground ball to Perez. A two-hopper. Throws onto first in time. Two quick outs here in the top of the seventh. That'll bring up Felix Aberut. Aberut is the catcher. He's 0 for 3. His first start of the year. Vibes have kept the Range Riders off the board in the fourth and the fifth before they exploded for 4 runs in the sixth. Buelna trying to shut them down 1-2-3. Swing and a miss, 0-2. He's one pitch away from having that 1-2-3 inning. This is popped up near the Vibes dugout. Marquez over, looking, and it's into the second row of the stands. Wind maybe just blew that one out of play. I mean, those flags out left are really whipping toward right field, and if you were with us earlier, you could see the effect it had on our center field camera. Another 0-2. That's in the dirt, now 1-2. Looks like we will have a new pitcher for Glacier in the 7th. Bono takes a peek at his cheat sheet. Here comes the 1-2. This is popped up on the infield. This will be playable. Who wants it? Perez wants it. Does a little dance, makes the catch. The inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Range Riders. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Vibes are down 2. They'll look to tie this up. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube. Welcome back inside our broadcast booth here at UC Health Park. Tyler Peterson live. Vibes Baseball streaming on YouTube and Presto Sports. 7-5, the Range Riders lead in the bottom of the 7th. It'll be Gio Diaz, Ada Rosales, and Brandon Perez to face Steven DePalma, the new pitcher for the Glacier Range Riders. 3 righties against the righty, and the first pitch is high. DePalma pitched for the Leslie Lynx in college, New England Collegiate Conference team. That's NCAA. It's not D1. He also batted as well, making his pro debut as a pitcher here for the Range Riders. Swung on, fouled over the top of the Vibes dugout into the net. It's 1-2. Diaz is 1 for 2. He singled. He took second on a failed double steal, so he did not get credit for that stolen base. The 1-2, that's high. So a couple of college guys here. Diaz, who went to St. Mary's in California. And De Palma, who went to Leslie. The state, I'm not sure, but in New England. This is ripped into center field. That's a base hit. Might be 2. McConnell got a great jump, and he's going to cut this off. It's going to be a single for Diaz. And the leadoff man is on here in the bottom of the 7th. McConnell was shaded way toward the right side in front of that UC Health sign. But good speed from the center fielder. He was able to get around that ball and keep Diaz at first. Here's Rosales. How much more aggressive base running will we see? Diaz stops, he starts. That's high and outside. De Palma's delivery, I'm trying to think of who it might remind me of. I think there's definitely some Heath Bell in there. Two 2-0 to Rosales. That's down low, 3-0. Rosales likely taking here. That's high for ball 4. The first 2 men are on. And the go-ahead run comes to the plate. It's Brandon Perez. Well, let's recap Perez's day. He's seen 3 pitches, and he has 3 hits. A triple in the first, a single in the third, and a single in the 5th. And he scored 3 runs, so certainly a catalyst at the top of the lineup today. Wofford coming way in at first, expecting a bunt. And Perez squares around. It's put out in front of the plate. It's a fair ball. Perez with a perfect sacrifice. Gets runners to second and third with 1 out. Vibes are in business with Paul Carreño coming to the plate. That sack goes 1-3. Carreño with a massive opportunity here. Not only for him personally to pick up his first couple RBI, but a single would tie the game. It's Diaz at third. And this ball is hit down the baseline. Fair! It's fair down the first baseline. 2 will score. This game will be tied. Carreño! A double! It's 7-7. Why wait around? First pitch. Right over the first base bag. Wofford playing off the line. And now Hernandez has an opportunity to give the Vibes the lead again. This is some exciting baseball being played right now by this Rocky Mountain team. Here's Hernandez, man at second, 1 out. First pitch, takes a breaking ball outside. It's a good thing he took that pitch anyway, even if it was called a strike, because he was not sitting on that. 2 hits for Carreño in this day. Pitch on its way. That's a strike at the knees. Hernandez 1 for 2. He's singled, hit into a double play, and walked. Caught stealing. The 1-1 is swung on and missed over the top of that breaking ball. And now 1-2. On deck is Cantu. He's 0 for 3. Golden opportunity here to take the lead. Carreño came through with the 2-run double. He's at second base with 1 out. Pitch to the plate. That's way outside. It's way past the backstop. Carreño at third. He's going to stop there. He took about 5 steps round third. It's a wild pitch. And now it's a runner on third with a 2-2 count. It almost hit Cantu in the on-deck circle the way that wild pitch got away. Now the infield comes in for Glacier. What kind of approach will Hernandez take here? The 2-2 on its way. It's high. 3-2. You could see his back arm start to wiggle. He thought about it, but he laid off. Go-ahead run at third. 1 out. Full count to Hernandez. Pitch to the plate. That's high as well. Ball 4. First and third for Ulysses Cantu. Cantu, a longtime member of the Cleveland Indians / Guardians organization. Here comes Glacier manager Nick Hogan. We'll see if this is a straight change or just a meeting. He has a lefty ready in the bullpen, or at least warming. This might just be a conversation to settle down De Palma a little bit. A 7-7 ball game in the bottom of the 7th. Vibes have a chance here. First and third, 1 out. The only inning they haven't scored is in the 6th. A single run through innings 1 through 5, and now 2 runs here in the 7th. And they want more. They want to get this lead back. They led by as many as 2 in this ball game when it was 5-3. They've come back twice from being down in this game. There goes Hernandez. The first pitch is smoked to center field. Back is McConnell. Still going back. It's over his head. It one-hops the wall. Here comes Hernandez around third, and it's 9-7. No hesitation from Luani Sanchez at third. He was waving Hernandez around way before he was even at third base. Cantu, a double with Hernandez on the move. And it's back to that 2-run lead. 2 2-run doubles in this inning. Here's Miguel Tejada. My guess he's swinging first pitch. And he lays off a ball in the dirt. Cantu's got to get back. He does. Well, it's a good thing he didn't swing first pitch. An easy pitch to lay off all the same. 2-run double for Carreño. 2-run double for Cantu. He picks up his first 2 RBI of the season. And that's a called strike. Boy, what a back-and-forth ball game we've had today. This is Pioneer League baseball at its best. This is hit to right center field. Will anyone get there? Over is McConnell. No one will get there. It's off the wall. Here comes Cantu. He'll score. Tejada a double. 3 doubles in the inning. 5 runs in. 10-7 Vibes. And that is going to be the day for De Palma. Here comes Nick Hogan. He is going to make the call to the bullpen. It's 5 runs in the inning for Rocky Mountain. They're still batting with Caleb Marquez, still only with 1 out, right after this break. Welcome back to UC Health Park. Tyler Peterson live in Colorado Springs, Colorado. It's Rocky Mountain and Glacier, game 2 of the season. And right now, it's been quite the ball game. This park has turned into a bit of a launching pad now that we've got the sun out and the wind out. Luke Laurita, Laurita, the new pitcher. 26 years old, a lefty, 6'3", 185. Played college ball at CSU Dominguez Hills. That's in Carson, California. And out on the big island of Hawaii for Hawaii Pacific. Made his pro debut in 2019. Pitched in the Pacific Association for the Sonoma Stompers. And then just south of Sonoma, down in Monterey, California, for the Monterey Amberjacks. He will face Caleb Marquez with Miguel Tejada Jr. at second. Tejada, his first RBI on that booming double to right center. Marquez is 1 for 3. Homered back in the second. He struck out twice. The only out in the inning was Perez's sacrifice bunt. First pitch. Marquez drills this to left center field. Deep and gone. You can file that one away in no doubters. In this day of launch angles, when everyone's swinging with the uppercuts, I got to say, that was not as high a trajectory as others, but boy, did that have some speed behind it. The only question was, would it clear that wall? And it did. Here's Esparza. Swing and a miss. 7 runs in the inning. It's 12-7. Second home run for Marquez. And now Esparza to left. That's in the ballpark. It's right at Broussard. He makes the catch. And now we're going to flip this lineup over in this inning. And for the first time this season, I've got to blow a column out here of my scorebook. But I will always be more than willing to blow a column out of my scorebook on the right side of my pages. I'm more than obliging. Diaz singled to begin this inning. First pitch. Called strike. When the bottom of the 7th began, the Vibes trailed 7-5. They now lead 12-7. A 7-run 7th. Just need one more reel there for the jackpot. Diaz up the middle, a base hit, and the hit parade continues. I'm actually quite glad we are playing 2 today. This is a major offensive output right now. And it's been a good back and forth game. First pitch to Rosales, swings and fouls it away. I mean, this has something for everyone today. If you're watching as a member of the Glacier faithful, Glacier twice has been up in this game. They had just scored 4 runs in the 6th to take a 7-5 lead. If you're a Rocky Mountain Vibes fan, they've scored in 6 of the 7 innings, and now Rosales goes down the right field line. That's a base hit. They're going to wave Diaz to third. Rosales with a single, and it's first and third with 2 outs, and Perez gets another chance. He had to give himself up earlier in the inning to move men over, and now he'll have a chance to get men in. First and third. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th, 12-7 Vibes. Swing and a miss, a little over anxious maybe. It's 0-1. That Marquez home run, I mean, again, it wasn't one of those ones that's hit up into the lights, but off the bat, it would have gone through the center field wall if it didn't go over it. I mean, it was just an absolute missile. And again, Perez chases high, 0-2. We do have the TrackMan system working, I'm being told, and I want to see exactly how hard that ball was hit. It looked like it was hit off the bat like 200 miles an hour, but I exaggerate. Here's the 0-2. Perez, a ground ball to Howell, takes it on the third hop, short way to Cash at second, and the inning is over. I'll total up the hits, but I can tell you 7 runs in the inning. It's 12-7 Vibes. We go to the top of the 8th. You're watching Vibes Baseball here on YouTube. What a change a half inning can make. Vibes go from down 2 to up 5 in the bottom of the 7th. They now lead 12-7. Victor Buelna still on the mound. This is Brant Broussard. He'll be followed by McConnell and Howell, and the first pitch is inside. Broussard 1 for 2. This pitch also inside, almost the same spot. It's 2-0. A righty beginning to throw in the Vibes bullpen. Still got his hoodie on, though, so it's more a little bit of just stretch and toss. Meanwhile, there's a righty up in the Glacier bullpen. There's a called strike. Buelna, 27 pitches, 14 strikes, 13 balls. From the windup. This is hit to center field. Hernandez broke in. Now he breaks back, has to get under it, but he catches the line drive. Not an easy play. They always say if it's hit right at you, it's hard to judge, but Hernandez did a good job there to fight the wind as well. 1 away. As it stands, the Vibes 5 outs away from their first win of 2022. Base is empty, 1 out. to called strike one. We're here in the top of the 8th. Game 1 of 2. Make sure you stick around for the second game, which will follow this one today in our doubleheader. Swing and a miss. A quick 0-2 to McConnell. McConnell's had a nice game. He's 3 for 4. A double and 2 singles. He's scored 2 runs. He's stolen 2 bases. 0-2, just a touch low. Nice try by Rosales there. You could see he had to reach a little bit back to his right and wasn't convincing enough for home plate umpire Doug Hodges. The 1-2 again, fouled away. The Vibes sent 12 men to the plate in the 7th inning. It was 7 runs on 6 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. This is poked behind third. Cantu over. A step into foul territory. He makes the catch. That's a foul out to the fifth baseman. Yeah, the 5th baseman. Position 5, the 3rd baseman. Here's Howell with 2 outs. First pitch to Howell. That's high. Howell struck out 3 times today. He also singled. Had an RBI on that single as well. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Went off speed on Howell there. Well, no matter how Gabe Howell does for the rest of this ball game or the later one tonight, he can enjoy the bus ride home. It'll be a long one, but he'll take at least 9 RBI back to Glacier with him. And that's strike 2. Actually, now that I think about it, no, Glacier is not traveling. They're staying here, even though we have 2 off days. And then we'll play, of course, that wraparound series. But to be honest, even if he doesn't get an RBI for the rest of the series, 9 RBI in 6 games is still something definitely to write home about. This is hit to right center. Esparza back, looking up. This ball is over the wall. It's gone. Howell. 2 games, 2 home runs, and it's 12-8. Glacier gets 1 back here in the 8th. But right now, if you trade an out for a run the rest of the way, if you're the Vibes, they only need 4 outs to win this ball game. This is Wofford. Wofford's 0 for 3 with a hit by a pitch, scored a run. This is popped foul over the dugout, back into the concourse down the third base stands. .255 Mountain Daylight Time. Looking to start the ball game sometime around 4 for game 2. And that's strike 2 called. That's a good pitch from Buelna. Now a righty properly warming up down there for Rocky Mountain. At the moment, Buelna is the pitcher of record for the Vibes. That's strike 3 called. Nice breaking ball, and Buelna retires Wofford. The inning is over. A run for the Range Riders on the home run for Howell, his second of the season, but only a solo shot, 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We head to the bottom of the 8th. It's 12-8 Vibes. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube. Welcome back to the ball game. It's the bottom of the 8th, and, well, we have an interesting development. The Vibes, or rather the Range Riders, with Coach Nick Hogan, they've given up the DH spot. Dean Miller is now in right field, and on the mound is Brandon Trammell, the right fielder. So I would have to see if Trammell has previous pitching experience. I would imagine he does. First pitch outside at 85. So technically this is a position player pitching, but a lot of these guys were two-way guys, to be sure, especially in college. That's inside. I mean, heck, you look at guys like Buster Posey. Buster Posey, I believe, was the closer when he was in college, in addition to being a shortstop catcher. Two-0, inside again. This is Carreño. Tied the game in the 7th inning with that 2-run double. Started a string of doubles. 3-0. Way inside, ball 4. A 4-pitch walk to Carreño to lead off the 8th. So if you're keeping score at home, you move Miller from DH to right, and you bring in the right fielder, bring him on the mound. I have Brandon Trammell listed under 5 games at pitcher, but not since 2018 in the North Woods League. This is high, and he's thrown 5 straight balls. He played then for the Thunder Bay Border Cats in Ontario. Boy, I love some of these college summer league names. Thunder Bay Border Cats in the North Woods League. That was back in 2018. There's a strike at the top of the zone. He pitched 7 innings, did not allow a run, struck out 13, but he did walk 9. So a small sample size for a pitching career, but you could say effectively wild. Way outside to Hernandez. And now it's 2-1. Dominic Hernandez today, 2 walks, an RBI single. He scored a run, he's stolen a base, and he was caught stealing. There goes Carreño, swing and a miss, the throw down. In time, and Carreño stopped running. It might have been a hit and run because Hernandez was swinging, but maybe I couldn't see if Paul looked back to see where the baseball was, but that's a play you got to run right through. That's a caught stealing. 2-4. That's high. Hernandez now in a 3-2 count. 12-8 the Vibes lead here in the bottom of inning number 8. Base is empty, 1 away. Pitch is strike 3 called on the outside, and 2 gone. For Trammell, that's his first strikeout of the game. I have the final line on De Palma. He goes just a third of an inning, allows 4 hits, 6 runs, all which were earned. He walked he walked 2 batters, and he struck out none. Here's Cantu. Also had a 2-run double in that big 7th inning. 3 doubles and a home run in the 7th inning that got the 7 runs in. 2 runs on the double by Carreño. 2 runs on the double by Cantu. Tejada knocked in 1 run, and then the 2-run home run from Marquez. This is hit a mile up. McConnell under it in center field, drifting to his left. He makes the catch. The inning is over. We go to the top of the 9th. Vibes 3 outs away from their first win of 2022. They lead 12-8. You're watching Vibes Baseball here on YouTube. Top of the ninth inning, Vibes. 3 outs away from their first win of 2022. Tyler Peterson live from UC Health Park to face a new pitcher. Dean Miller, Brandon Trammell, and Kevin Jordan will bat. It's Johandry Perez. Our first look at Perez, a right-hander, 6'1", 197, 25 years old, from Vicente Noble in the Dominican Republic. Breaking ball outside. Perez is one of these guys like Marquez who was in the Brewers system in 2019. He was at Lowe, Wisconsin, and the Brewers AZL. There's a called strike. So he's one of these guys that had 2020 happened and there had been a minor league season, he probably would have been a Vibe anyway. But here he is in sort of another life in 2022. Big kick, the 1-1 in the dirt. 20 games overall in 2019 in the Brewers system. Most of his action in the Arizona Fall League, or the Arizona Rookie League, I should say. Those are separate entities. Another breaking ball, that's down in the dirt. In 16 games with the Brewers AZL team, he pitched 27 innings, struck out 32, ERA of 5.33, no record. The 3-1 to Miller. Swung on, looped into right field. That's a base hit. And Glacier, they have the start they want. They get their first runner on here in the top of the ninth. Victor Buelna right now, the pitcher of record. He went 2 1/3 innings, allowed 2 hits, just 1 run. He walked a batter and struck out 2. Here's Trammell, who technically now is the pitcher. A lefty. He bats with a man on, nobody out. Perez to the plate. That's swung on, fouled on the left field line, over toward that grassy berm, and out of play. On some days, you'll see a lot of dogs out on that grassy berm. You can buy a dog ticket here at UC Health Park. You can bring your best bud for just $2. This is a line drive to left field. In is the left fielder. He's going to reach up and make the catch. That's Diaz. 1 away. Boy, that was tough. That was slicing away from him. And it was dropping quite rapidly, but he got there in time. It'll make you feel better as a defense when you get that first out under your belt. Here's Kevin Jordan. Perez's first pitch to Jordan. Breaking ball, called strike on the outside. Just 1 at bat for Jordan. Struck out looking in the top of the 7th against Buelna. One out here in the top of the 9th. Pitch to the plate, a half swing. He went around. Called by the home plate umpire, and it's strike 2. Not even going to try an appeal there because Jordan knew he went around. So do the rest of us. 0-2. Perez set. Rosales setting up outside. The pitch to the plate. That's strike 3 called. 2 at bats, 2 strikeout lookings for Kevin Jordan, and there's 2 away. Last chance for Glacier. It's Ryan Cash, the second baseman. He's been tasked with keeping this game alive for Glacier. First pitch, just off the plate. Fastball at 91, according to the gun. But I'm told it's only so accurate. I'll believe it for now. Pitch to the plate, that's inside. I'm inclined to add a few miles per hour onto some of these fastballs. Two and 0. Marquez now going to back up and play behind the runner, Miller, at first. See if Miller decides to take second. He does. That's going to be defensive indifference, allowing him to get there. Perez to the plate. That's down low. It's ball 4. So it's going to be first and second. And Felix Aberroot, he'll be lifted from this ball game in favor of pinch hitter Tyler Ryan. So it's Miller at second, Cash at first, and Ryan at the plate. Not a save situation for Perez, but if someone were to get on and Perez had to be lifted, it would be a save situation. Perez trying to finish off this game. Vibes up 4. 2 outs in the top of the 9th. First and second are the base runners. The first pitch, way inside. Brushes back Ryan. That's a nice how do you do to enter a ball game. This inning has gone single, line out, strikeout looking, walk. Perez to the plate, swing and a miss. Could not catch up to that fastball. It's 1-1. There's definitely some zip on that fastball from Perez. 25 years old. The 1-1. Swing and a miss again. And now, Glacier down to their last strike. Ryan back into the box. Perez trying to put this game away and get the Vibes their first win. The 1-2. He steps off. Now, see, I was building up the action, and then Perez had to go and do something anticlimactic like that. He's set on the rubber again. Here it is. Swung on, hit to center field. Back goes Hernandez. Still going back, still going back, still going back. That ball is gone. A pinch hit, 3-run home run, and Glacier, boy, they are staying alive right now. They are down 1 run here in the 9th. It's 12-11. What a clutch at bat for Ryan. Perez came with the heat, and Ryan was ready. And that'll get a visit from pitching coach Jalen Peguero. Peguero first wants to know if he has a mound visit left. And Doug Hodges says he does. Another righty warming. Well, it's never easy in the Pioneer League. Often if one or both teams don't score double digits in runs, at least based on how last year went, it's a little surprising. Five still 1 out away from a win. It'll be Perez against McConnell. Fives have a righty ready in the bullpen. Glacier getting nasty thoughts. They have someone warming in their bullpen. For Ryan, that's his first hit of the year, his first home run, his first RBI. Picked up 3 of them in that at-bat. And now, here's Brant Broussard, the 9th place hitter. If Perez can retire Broussard, the game is over. First pitch, fastball, on the inside, called strike 1. Two outs in the 9th. 1-run game. Pitch to the plate. Breaking ball. Beauty. Strike 2. Broussard has looked at 2 straight, and he's down 0-2. And this one, I would imagine, will not be in the zone. Here we go. 0-2 pitch. Swung on, grounded to Perez. Gets a short hop. Throws on to first. In time. Vibes pick up their first win of the season. A 12-11 final. We'll have the final totals for you right after a short break. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube. Welcome back to our post-game show. Vibes pick up their first win of 2022 by the score of 12-11. It got close there at the end, but they pulled it out. 11 runs, 12 hits, 1 error for the Glacier Range Riders. 12 runs, 16 hits, and 1 error for the Vibes. Victor Buelna, the winning pitcher, he went 2 1/3 innings, allowed 2 hits, a run, an error, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. He picked up the win in relief. The loss goes to Steven DePalma. He's 0-1. He only went 1/3 of an inning, allowed 4 hits, 6 runs, all 6 were earned, 2 walks, and no strikeouts. Time of the game was 3 hours and 5 minutes. We played 2:48 today. Add that to the 17 minutes we played yesterday, a grand total of 3 hours and 5 minutes. We'll keep this postgame short. We're coming up with Game 2 in about a half an hour, so we're going to end the stream on this video. But make sure you tune back in and check the next one down our playlist for Game 3. That's where you'll find the next game starting in just about a half an hour. So until then, I will see you in about a half an hour. Grab a snack, grab some lunch, and I'll see you then.